Continuing our exploration of empirical formula. Here we have another example. We're supposed to figure out the empirical formula for a molecule that's 41.1% carbon, 5.518% hydrogen, 9.588% nitrogen, and 43.79% oxygen. How did we start the last one? Because we're going to start that way this time again. How much stuff did we start with? How many grams of stuff did we start with? Why did you choose that number, 100 grams? Because all these percents add up to 100, and now they'll be grams. That's what we like. We'll do C here. 41.10 grams times 1 mole for every 12.01 grams. I'm going to set them up. And I'll do H, I'll do N, and I'll do O. We got 5.518 grams times 1 mole for every 1.008 grams. And we got 9.588 grams, 1 mole over 14.01 grams. And 43.79 grams, 16.00 grams. We'll pause. We're back, everybody. We caught a mistake before it was too late. Loving it. We did the math and we got very close to 5. This is within 3 of 5, so you call it 5. What do you call the next one? Don't tell me that's close to 7, please. That's darn. This is within 0.03 of being 8, correct? Remember, it's the second decimal. If it's within 3 of being an integer, it's an integer. But this integer is 8. And this one is definitely 1. And this one's, what do you call this one? It's within 0.01 of what integer? 4. Final answer, we're going to put C5, H8, NO4. That is your final answer. There's a few ways to do part B. My favorite way is to figure out the formula weight for the empirical formula and see how many times it goes into this 300 thing. Pick the closest integer. So the formula weight has what, the empirical formula has what formula weight? 5 times 12.01 plus 8 times 1.008 plus 14.01 plus 4 times 16.00. And when we come back, we'll have the grams per mole there. Big finish for this one. We've got this empirical formula. Its weight would be for the empirical formula, it's not the molecular weight, it's the empirical formula weight. And it's 146.124. And we're told that the molecular weight is pretty much double that. Right? Definitely not triple. Double is 192. If you triple it, remember, it's got to be some multiple of the empirical formula. That's what empirical formulas are, the simplest ratio. So you start with 1. If that doesn't give you the right formula weight, you go to 2. So multiply by 2. And I'm not even going to write the answer. I'm going to write this. I don't need to have the right answer, right? It's pretty darn close to 300, which is what the question says. This thing's pretty darn close to 300. So how many multiples of the empirical are in this question? 2. What is the molecular formula? Molecular formula. C10, H16, N2, O8. How did I do that? I did 2 times the empirical formula, didn't I? Didn't make any mistakes. We'll call it.